Max, you can have a word, mate. You see, I've been thinking about this charity thing, you know.
Oh, really?
And like I say, the more charity work that I do, the better my chance of getting a chair down the region. The only problem is I don't really know where to start.
Right.
So I was thinking about picking your brain.
Me?
Yeah, well, you know, with all the experience you've got with the round table, you're the man, aren't you?
Well, I'm rather busy at the moment.
Oh, well, that's no sweat, mate. We could have a little powwow later on tonight. You know, just for 10 minutes so you can set me in the right direction.
Tonight, I'm not sure.
Oh, go on, Max, please. I'd really appreciate it.
OK, I'll tell you what, I'll call around this evening.
Oh, lovely. Hey, it's getting really neighbourly, this, isn't it? In and out of one another's houses. And thanks a lot again, Max. Really appreciate it.
Ron, is it all right if I take these?
What, more tights?
Well, we're going out tonight.
You're not off out again, Bev.
Only with Janice.
God almighty. Listen. Do you remember this?
You what?
Go on, Bev, have a good look.
Hey?
It's me, Ron, remember?
I don't know what you're going on about.
I'm going on about the fact that we hardly see each other these days.
Oh, Ron, don't be daft.
Bev, I'm not being daft, love, but you spend more time with that Janice lately than you do with me.
We're only going out.
So why don't you only try staying in for a change?
Well, there's nothing worth me staying in for, is there?
Well, thank you very much.
Well, you know what I mean, Ron. I mean, we never do anything, do we? We never have people round.
We had Max and Patricia around the other week.
For a meal. Dead boring. We never have do's, do we?
Oh, I see. So if we were to have some people around, just for a do like, then maybe you'd stay in.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Right. Hey, Maxie, what time did you say you were coming around tonight?
I didn't.
Well, how does 6 grab you?
Well, as good a time as any, I suppose.
Great. And don't be late, because we don't want to burn your sausages, do we?
Are we having a barbecue?
Barbecue. Wonder where you got that idea from.
And don't forget to bring your pate. We don't want her feeling left out.
Hey, I love parties. So, who are we going to invite then? Because we don't want to be stuck with just Max and Pat, do we? Well, there's your Mike for a start.
Hey, hang on.
Oh, Ron, don't be such a stick in the mud. Oh, Sarah, if you're not doing anything tonight, there's a party at ours.
Yeah, great. See you later then.
You steady on. I meant it just for Max and Patricia. I'm trying to pick his brain about this charity stuff.
Ron, if you want me to stay in all night. Besides, we don't want to be stuck with those two, do we?
Oh, all right, fair enough. Don't suppose a couple of extra mouths to feed's going to be any major problem.
Right, I'll give Janice a ring.
What for? To tell her that you're not going out?
No, to invite the girls round, because we're having a party.
Right, that's everything. The baby's, spare room's clear now.
I'll put it in the garage with everything else.
Yeah, tell lad. I'll clear it all tomorrow, take it to the charity shop or something.
You're just going to give it away, like?
Either that or dump it, son. Just as long as your mum doesn't say it's the last thing she needs right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, better get off. Your mum will think I've gone to the alehouse or something.
Dad, don't worry. Everything will be all right.
Right, there you go.
Thanks, Nick.
Ah, no sweat.
No, I really mean it. I really appreciate what you're doing for me.
Yeah, you're doing it for yourself as well, aren't you? That's part of our agreement.
Yes, I know, but without you...
Look, I'm parked over there. Let's go and get the van, eh?
I'm not going home.
You what?
Nick, I made an appointment to see a counsellor. I phoned those numbers you gave me.
All right.
Just someone to talk to, like we agreed.
All right, I see.
And I'm going to see them right away. Because I want to get better, and I want to prove to you how serious I am about getting better. So can you drop me?
Yeah, of course. Come here. Let's go and get the van.
Welcome to London. A real home from home.
Oh, you sure you can't make any more noise?
Take it easy, eh?
Well, I'm sick to death of the sound of slamming doors and turning keys.
Well, we might not have to put up with it for much longer.
Well, I'm certainly not holding my breath.
Look, they wouldn't have brought us all this way if they weren't thinking of letting us go.
Us? You may be, Mum, but not me. I'll probably end up in the Tower of London or something.
This is going to work. We've got to believe
Mum,
it.
you heard what Alison said. They could let you go and I could be stuck here behind bars.
Well, they wouldn't do that to us.
Mum, the fact is, somebody died and they need someone to blame for it, and it's going to be me. I know it is. They're never going to let me go.
Bed feels okay?
Kidding, aren't you? Won't be any time for shut eye kid, I'm telling you.
How do you mean?
Well, this is London, isn't it? You know, London, city that doesn't sleep.
That's New York, Jimmy.
Well, New York, London. All to me, innit? Hey, come on. Let's hit the town, eh, kid?
Hey, hang on. I haven't come here for the knees up, you know. I'm here because Mandy and Beth are trying to get off a murder charge.
Yeah, all right, I know that. But they're not in court till tomorrow, are they? So let's up west me out, China, see the sights.
Look, Jimmy, I thought you were here to support me.
I am. I'm just trying to take your mind off things, aren't I?
Yeah, well, I don't think a trip down Oxford Street's going to do that. Anyway, I've got to get in touch with the solicitor. She's given me a number. I want to see Mandy and Beth today.
Yeah, well, no phone in here, is the kid? So we'll have to give her a ring from down the pub.
Oh, Jimmy, I don't know.
Oh, Simba, come on, eh? Just one drink, unwind yourself, relax.
One drink and that's all.
That's the spirit. May I out China? Let's get down the old rubber-tub-tub. Ha-ha!
This it then?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Good luck.
Mick, would you wait for me?
Oh, wait, Jenny.
Please.
Sat around here for an hour.
Look, I know you're busy, but you did say you wanted to help me.
Me sat out here, how's that going to help?
Just you being here, supporting me. I might be a bit upset when I come out.
Oh, I don't know, Jen.
Look, Mick, I know I've got a problem. I admit it. That's why I'm here. But I've still got a long way to go. I've got to go in there and tell everything to a complete stranger. This isn't easy for me, Mick. I'm frightened.
You'll be all right.
I will be if I know there's a friendly face waiting for me when I come out. I want to get better, Mick. I really do.
I know. Don't worry. I'll wait for you.
Thanks, Mick.
Right. Good luck.
We're here again, after last week's fiasco.
Well, he caught me off guard. Couldn't say no.
Yeah, half an hour, Max, and we make our excuses.
Evening, Ron.
Maxie, Patricia, glad you could make our little soiree. Hey, what do you think? Thought I'd give it a bit of a Caribbean feel, you know.
Oh, original.
Nice shirt, eh?
Yeah. Do you know what? I should have asked Mick Jono, shouldn't I? Give it a more genuine touch.
Hey, Mac, let me hit you with the shit.
Evening, Janice.
Oh, hiya, Max. Didn't know you were going to be here. Told you it was dead tasty, didn't I?
Go right in. Anyway, come on, come with your great night, I promise you. Beverly! What have I told you about that music?
Hi.
Hey. Have you heard from Sinbad?
No, not yet. He's got my mobile number, but I've had to leave my phone in reception.
Oh, I'd hoped to see him today, especially after missing him last week.
Well, I don't think that's going to be possible.
So I won't see him before tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, how was the trip down?
Oh, fine. You don't mind being stuck in some sort of cattle wagon or something?
Sometimes I think our prison system's still stuck in the last century.
You mean like the legal system is? How can they think of letting one of us go and not the other?
Look, it's only a possibility, but I felt it was only right to warn Beth.
I mean, this has really upset her. I've been trying to keep her optimistic, but it doesn't make sense. Beth didn't even kill him, I did.
Look, Mandy, we have a very strong case now that we've got Rachel on our side. A real chance to have the convictions quashed.
Here we are. Home sweet home. Here, love, I'll take your jacket for you.
Thanks.
Sit down, take the weight off your feet. Or, if you're tired, why don't you go and have a lie down?
Just spent the last fortnight lying in a bed.
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry. Right, I'll go and put the kettle on then, eh? But you're down for a decent cup of tea. All right. How'd it go?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, she made me feel really relaxed. I'm surprised I was able to talk so openly.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah, but stuff about my family, stuff I've never even spoken about before.
What, your mum and dad dying and that?
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm so insecure, eh?
Hey, come on.
She told me I have to be really honest with myself.
Well, just take it gradually.
It was really good to talk to someone else, someone on the outside who can just listen, build a picture and give an opinion.
I made it for you. Sounds like it's really done you some good.
Yeah, there's still a long way to go, though. There's no simple solution. It's going to take time.
So you're going to come back and see her again?
I booked a session for next week.
Oh, nice one.
I was hoping you might come with me.
Oh, hey, come on, Jenny.
It's just an hour a week, Mick.
Look, I've got a business to run. I've got 2 kids to look after.
Just having you out here waiting for me.
Oh, I don't know.
You saw how much that helped me today. I'm feeling better about myself already. I just need some support, just to help me through this. I want to get better, Mick. Is that too much to ask?
No, of course it isn't. All right, we've got ourselves a deal. 1 hour a week.
Thanks, Mick. You won't regret it.
Ron, can't we put another tape on?
Why, Sean, about the Caribbean night, isn't it? What's wrong with a bit of calypso?
It's not ravey enough. And I want to get Max up for a bop. Get you limbered up for that bungee jump of yours, eh, Maxie?
Oh, yes. Now, about that, I think I may have been a bit too hasty.
Told Tommy mates how brave you are.
Really?
Yeah. Got you loads of sponsors, so no backing out now, laughing boy.
Good.
Oh, you can't let your #1 fan down, can you?
Time we were going. Ron, we really need to be making a move.
Well, hang about, Max. See, you haven't had any scran yet. And anyway, still want to wear it in your shell, like. Yeah, mate. Get that into you. That'll put hairs on your chest.
What's this?
Vegetarian hamburgers and sausages. You won't find any dolphins on our barbie. Fancy something, Pat?
No, thanks. Got a figure to think of.
Get out of it. There's not a pick on you. I'll get you something.
That looks awful.
Any more for any more? Michael, there's loads here, son.
No thanks, Dad. I've had enough.
How about you, Carl? Growing lad like you?
No time, Mr. Date. This is sound. It's like eating sawdust.
So, what do you reckon then?
Yes, right.
That Janice one is tasty, and she's a good laugh and all, and she's just split up with a fella.
Have you got a muffin left? Yeah. Come back then. Your Ron wants a taste of the Caribbean. Let's not disappoint him.
So Bing's taking Rachel down to London for the appeal?
Yes, setting off first thing in the morning.
I don't know, it's turned out a right palaver, all of this, hasn't it?
I'm sorry.
Well, Jackie Corkle's gone down as well, you know, on this woman's campaign thing or something. Left me short-handed in the shop. It's just an excuse for a day out, really.
It's the culmination of a lot of hard work by a lot of people, Jackie and myself included. We have campaigned for months for this.
Yeah, I know that, Pat, but the Jordashes have already had one chance, haven't they? And they were found guilty. Oh, come on, love. A week in the Crown Court, how much do you think that costs? And now all of this, if you ask me, it's just a waste of taxpayers' money.
I didn't realise anyone was asking you. Excuse me, I need another drink.
It's all right, Max, don't worry. It's a free country. She's entitled to an opinion. Now, look,
Okay,
about
everyone, bend those knees, stretch those backs. It's party time.
What's going on?
Jack up that calypso beat. It's time to limbo.
All right. Any news?
Yeah, I still can't get through. She must have switched the mobile off.
Ah, well. Hey, listen. All this new evidence in there. Does that mean they're getting all sorts of new witnesses in, or what?
No, just this psychiatrist fella, the one who's interviewed Ray.
What is that, eh? No one else, like?
Like him?
Well, what about this Peter Allison fella?
Peter Allison, what about him?
I just thought of him when you were on the phone. I mean, he used to live next door to Mandy and Beth, didn't he?
So?
He heard Trevor beating the living daylights out of them. It was him that phoned the busies, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, the busies that came round that night have already give evidence in court. We know all about that. Tomorrow's about new evidence.
Oh, right. Ah, well, don't suppose the girls would want him standing up for them in court anyway, would they, eh? I mean, you know, can't take the word of a rapist, can you?
Try Allison again.
Anyway, here, look on the bright side, kid.
What bright side?
But it could have been you in that appeal court tomorrow, couldn't it, eh? Know what I mean? Helping to bury him, going on the run like that. Could have got 10 years for that kid. Accessory after the fact. Just as well Mandy kept her mouth shut about you, wasn't it, eh? Ah, well, here's to freedom. Yeah. 2 more pints of lager when you're ready, cocker. Tell you what, we'll have another couple here and then we'll head up west, eh? Show these cockneys how it's really done.
Right, go ahead, Janice girl, get onto that pole.
Get a knife full of that, mate. Don't get many of them to the pound, eh? Go ahead, Janice.
Marrying with you?
Oh, I am. No, just showing you in the front.
Go ahead, Janice girl, you're nearly there. Go ahead.
Fancy another bottle?
Yeah, sure.
Back in a sec.
Oh, Tar, thanks very much.
I just sorry for it.
You coughed off there, Janice, mate.
Right, I'll just go and get myself another beer, eh?
Oh, yeah, you can get me one as well if you like.
Right, yeah. I'll be back in a minute.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Max, how much longer?
As soon as I've spoken to Ron. Ron, we really should be going.
Oh, hang on, Maxie. I'll be with you in a minute. I'll just get rid of this lot.
Hey, Ron Dixon, you're not getting out of it that easy.
Getting out of what?
You're gonna limbo.
Just hang on.
Oh, come on, you all fuddy-duddy. Join in the fun. And hey, Maxie, get ready. You're next.
Oh, fuddy-duddy, eh? Right, I'll show you. Oh, fuddy-duddy, get that bar up. There comes Ron Dicko, king of the limbo.
Okay, so.
Right, come on. Ready to hit the town or what?
No, I've just got through to the solicitor and I'm meeting here in 10 minutes.
Oh, wait, come on, we've got loads to see.
Oh, come off it, Jimmy. I want to find out how Mandy and Beth are. Are you staying or what?
No, I'm not. I'm getting off. I'm hitting the town, mate. I'm going to go and check out that what's-it-is. String fellows. I'm feeling lucky tonight, kid. Later, eh? Later.
Rosie? Rosie, love. Rosie?
You've taken everything away.
Yeah.
But it was the baby's room.
I know.
Well, there's nothing left. It's empty.
Yeah, you see, I thought...
Yeah, you could just shut it all away.
No.
Just carry on. It's like nothing's happened.
Look, love.
All this. You're ashamed of me, aren't you?
You are?
Because of what happened to me. You're ashamed of me. You want to pretend it never happened.
No way.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Oh, God almighty, Rosie.
Where's this stuff, Eddie? Baby stuff, where is it?
I'll put it out. It's in the garage.
Anybody fancy another sausage?
Eh, you want to take it easy with that glass back of yours?
You all right? Walking like Quasimodo, though, aren't you? Unless this is just an excuse to get out to Josh's fun day at the nursery tomorrow.
No, it's not. And anyway, it's only a bit of a twinge.
All right, keep your hair on. It's only accident.
Seems like your fundraising days could be over before they've started, Ron.
What do you mean?
Well, in my experience, you must lead by example. I mean, bungee jumping, parachute drops, you need to be fit.
Oh, yeah. You saying I'm out of shape?
Well, you do seem to be struggling a bit with your back.
Pat, I'm in the prime of me life, for God's sake. All right, Maxie, I will lead by example. Bungee jumps, whatever, and I am going to raise more money down that Legion than anybody else. And it'll be your Alice that gets the benefit.
Alice?
Yeah. All the money I raise is going to go to Downs kids.
Oh, really, now, there's no need.
Max, there's every need. We're friends, aren't we? Neighbours? I'm going to call it the Alice Farnham Appeal. Hey, I knew you'd both be made up. And it'll go down well at the Legion as well.
Come on, everyone. Inside, eh? Let's get some proper sounds on. Really get the party going.
Hey, hang on, Bev. What about the furniture and the carpets?
The Alice Farnham Appeal, eh?
Well, what could we say? I mean, his heart's in the right place.
Yeah, his brain, isn't it? Come on, let's slope off before the karaoke starts.
Mike and Janice seem to be getting on all right.
Seems very taken by a personality.
Do you want to go inside with the others?
I'd rather stay here and talk.
Well, in that case, don't get the wrong end of the stick or anything. Well, I was wondering. I still haven't got anyone to go to Florida with.
Are you asking me to go on holiday with you?
Just as friends, nothing else.
Carl, I can't.
I understand.
You do?
Yeah.
To be honest, I'd love to go away with you, but I'm not gonna.
Why not?
Because you and me have been getting on better recently than we ever have. I don't want to ruin things between us. I just want us to take things slow, see what happens. Neither of us can afford to make the same mistake twice. So let's just forget about the holiday, okay?
Beth?
I'm sick of it, Mum.
What is it, love?
What do you think? We've been locked up for 3 months now.
Hey, come on.
I don't think I can take it anymore. It's killing me.
This time tomorrow, we're going to be free. I know we are.
And what if we're not?
We're going to think positive. We've got a really good case.
But it might not be good enough. You heard what Alison said.
Please, Beth, don't give up.
Mum, what if they don't let us go?
Well, then we keep fighting till they do. We keep the campaign going.
No. Mum, I can't go back to prison. I can't.
Well, we'll be all right.
No, I won't be all right. I'm not going back. I'll do anything rather than go back there, and I mean anything.
Beth Jordache, The New Journals, is out now, priced £4.99 from most bookshops.
Beth? Beth? Are you all right? Beth, what's the matter? Right, I'm going to get someone for you. What's the problem? It's my daughter. She can't stop being sick. Is there a doctor on duty or something?
Let's have a quick look at her first.
Is there any news on Beth? Is she all right?
Well, the doctor says she'd have a look at her. I'm sure it's nothing worth worrying about.
Well, can I go and see her?
Not at the minute, no. But my guess is she'll be back here before the day's out.
And she'll be well enough to go to court?
Oh, well, that's up to Dr. Austin.
Well, what about the appeal? If we're not both there, won't they call it off?
I really don't know.
Oh, it might be months before we get another chance.
Oh, come on.
I mean, there'll be waiting lists and everything, won't there? We're never going to get out of here.
Look, your solicitor will be coming for you soon, won't she?
Yeah.
Well, she'll know what's what on the court front, won't she? I mean, maybe they can do it all without your daughter even being there.
Do you think so?
Well, I really couldn't say. But there's no point in having a nervous breakdown about it till you hear from someone who can, now is there?
No.
Right. You just sit tight then, hey?
Hiya, Jack. Come in.
Thanks, love.
Do you want a cup of tea or anything?
No, Tom.
Sure, all mod cons here, you know.
No, fine, thanks. So where's Soft Lad?
Don't ask. Last I saw him, he was charging off into town in search of Stringfellows. Haven't seen him since.
It's typical lad, isn't it? Some may say.
That's Jimmy for you.
Do you know, if he turns up at that course, off course.
I'll start again, eh?
Having a bit of trouble, are you?
You know what? I'm all fingers and thumbs today.
Slaves.
I'd have been better off with a lassie one.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it. And don't look so worried. Listen, after all our hard work on that campaign, I'm telling you, they're bound to get off with it. They will, you know. The pair of them. So cheer up, will you? There you go. Very nice.
Ah, that's it, Jack.
Said?
Not exactly.
What do you mean? Where's Beth?
She's in the hospital wing.
What? Oh, since when?
Since the middle of the night. She was so sick that... They wouldn't let me see her either. You don't think she's done anything stupid, do you?
Beth? No way, don't even think about it. Right,
So, is it all off then?
No, they're not going to beat us that easily. No, I'm going to have to get over to the hospital wing and see how Beth is. I mean, if she's too poorly to make it today, then we're going to have to go to court without her.
Why won't she have to be there?
No, that's not a problem. Unless you feel you ought to wait.
No, we get it over and done with. Let's get out of here.
I think that's the right decision. These things are sent to try us, eh? It won't be too long.
I'm a minute there yet.
Hi, girls. Any news?
No, nothing.
No? Oh, it's a girl's privilege to be late, isn't it?
I thought that was just for weddings and that.
On appeals?
Well, let's just hope it doesn't turn into somebody's funeral.
So, you can't say for sure when she'll be up and about?
Well, the trouble is we haven't been able to fathom out how or why she's ended up in this state.
Right. So what should I tell her mum?
That she's comfortable, worn out.
Excuse me.
Hello, yes? Right, on my way.
I'm sorry, is she okay?
And where are they? It's supposed to be kicking off soon.
Probably causing traffic half a mile up the roads.
Do you know what? I'm going to give myself a stroke at this rate. Hey, listen, Jack, me and the girls really appreciate everything you've done for us, you know.
I think so, and all. All the hanging around prisons and courts I've been doing, it's a wonder I haven't got pneumonia.
I know. You've been a real star. I just hope it's all been worth it.
Hey, it will be. I'm telling you, it will be, so don't be thinking otherwise.
I just hope Rachel does her stuff in there. If she goes back on her word, we've had it.
She won't.
Oh, come on, girls.
Will you stop flapping? They're not going to miss their own appeal, are they?
Nurse? Okay. Any word on your daughter?
Nothing yet. Got this feeling I might end up going to court on my own this morning.
Oh, well, could be worse. I'm stuck working a double shift.
Really?
Yeah, still, can't mind about the overtime.
So, what's the verdict?
I'm sorry, man.
What for?
Sorry.
What are you sorry for? Why do you keep apologising?
It's bad.
What's happened? Tell me.
She's dead.
What did you say?
She's dead.
No.
I don't know what.
No, she can't be. She can't. She can't be. I've got to see her. I want to. I want to see my daughter.
Take me to her. Look, this is wrong. You must have got this wrong. Please let me see her. I've got to see her. I know. She can't be dead. Not my Beth. It's all right. Come on.
Mrs. Jordash, I'm really sorry.
Where is she?
In there. I only wish we'd had some indication.
Let me see her.
Of course. Should I pull the sheet?
Hi, Jack. What's the score?
Jane for an hour. No one knows what's happened.
Oh, well, at least you haven't cancelled the thing yet.
Oh, no, but I think the judges must have a weed on or something.
What them wiggy gets to get paid enough, don't they, for sitting on a public school backsides all day?
Listen, don't let it get to me.
Yeah, well, it's easier said than done.
I know.
Yeah, there's a girl that might know. Alison. Where have you been? We've been going spare, yeah?
Where's Mandy and Beth?
Mandy with you?
No.
Well, what's happened now?
Sinbad, can I have a quiet word with you, please?
Yeah,
Yeah, go on.
all right.
Sorry.
See you in a minute.
Yeah.
What if they don't let us go? Well, then we keep fighting till they do. We keep the campaign going.
No. Mum, I can't go back to prison. I can't.
Well, we'll be all right.
No, I won't be all right. I'm not going back. I'll do anything rather than go back there, and I mean anything.
You what? She collapsed.
I'm afraid so, yes.
And?
Well, she's dead.
She's dead? Beth? She's dead? But how?
I don't know.
Well, what do you mean you don't know?
The doctor wasn't sure.
Beth! Oh, no. Oh, no, not Beth, no. Oh, no, please, no. Oh, Beth. Oh, God. She didn't do herself in, did she?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we won't know till after the post-mortem.
What about Rachel? She's sitting in there. She thinks she's going to get her mum and her sister free. They're going to get out of jail.
Do you want me to go and tell her?
No, I better do it.
I don't understand. How could she just...
That's what we need to find out.
But how can some... How can a girl her age suddenly stop living?
Hard to say.
You must have some idea.
I don't want to resort to guesswork.
But you are sure she didn't take anything?
It's hard to say for definite yet.
And why? Oh, please, I need to know.
If Beth had been considerably older, I'd have probably concluded her death was caused by some cardiac-related condition.
You're saying she had a heart attack?
No. I'm saying, given her age and her apparently fit and healthy state, it's impossible to pinpoint the cause of her death until we take a closer look. I wish there was more I could tell you.
She was worried sick last night, you know. Worse than I've seen her before through any of... She couldn't have done this to herself, could she? Not my Beth.
I really don't know. I'm sorry.
Before it happened, did she say anything?
Yes, she did. She asked if I could check if her mum was all right.
Man.
Listen, Beth. Oh, I'm sorry. How are you feeling?
God knows.
I've just phoned the High Court and they're aware of the situation.
The situation, is that the legal term for it, is it?
I'm sorry, I can't
No,
think of a
I'm
better
sorry,
way to...
I'm sorry. I know you're doing your best.
It's okay. Actually, I want to talk to you about the appeal.
Can't it wait?
Not really, no.
Well, what do they want, eh? You want to let Beth go now that she's no longer a menace to society?
It's about a new date for Mandy's hearing.
Oh, I can't even start thinking about that.
Please listen. I've spoken to counsel. Court is still prepared to proceed with the appeal in a few days' time if Mandy is up to it.
What?
Otherwise, we have to wait for a new date.
She stays in jail.
Well, that's what'll happen if we don't go to appeal soon.
Do you really think Mandy's up to sitting in a court and listening to evidence about her daughter being abused when her other little girl's laying on a slab in the morgue?
No. But do you think she's in any fit state to spend a minute longer than she has to behind bars?
No.
That's why you've got to try and persuade her to go through with the appeal. I know it's brutal, but a tragedy like this might be in her favour.
Well, every cloud has a silver lining, eh?
I know you don't want to hear this, but the sympathy vote mightn't count for much 6 months down the line.
Oh, God almighty.
I'm sorry. It's either that, or Mandy grieves for Beth alone in her prison cell.
Come on, love. I'm sorry, Mum.
No, I really am sorry. If I'd have said what my dad did to me at the trial, if I hadn't have been such a coward, none of this would have happened.
Please don't.
But if I hadn't lied, Beth might still be here now.
You didn't lie, and nobody thinks you did.
But...
No buts. I don't blame you, and neither would Beth.
I know we argued loads, but I still loved her.
Yeah, she loved you. And that's part of the reason that we had to do what we did.
I can't believe she's...
Do you want a cup of tea or something?
No, thanks.
Rach.
I'll go. Do you want one?
Yeah, it's hard. See that Dr. Austin, she'll sort you out. I've just been talking to Alison about the appeal.
Oh, not now, please.
Well, we've got to talk about it, man. We've got to get you out of here.
What does it matter anymore?
Man, of course it matters.
I would rot in jail for the rest of my life if I thought it would bring Beth back.
Well, Alison wants us to go ahead with the appeal this week.
No.
Well, if we don't, it could be months before we get another chance.
I don't even want to think about it.
Please, man. I mean, how much longer do you think you can survive inside before you go under?
It's inside here that counts. And I went under the second my little girl stopped breathing.
Your little girl's still breathing in there, and in here, and in Rachel's heart as well. Do you think Beth would want you to give up? Do you think she'd want you to spend another day in a stinking prison after all you've battled for, eh? She was such a brave girl. And now it's up to you to finish the fight for her. Please, Mandy.
Okay. I'll do it for Beth.
Oh, God, I'm gonna miss us.
It's nearly time to go into court.
I still can't believe she's dead. I mean, after everything we've been through, the trial, prison, everything, and she's not here anymore. I'm all on my own.
Look, I know it's hard, Mandy, but you've got to try and hold it together. Be strong. That's what Beth would have wanted. Come on, they'll be waiting for us.
All right, Jack.
Been here long?
About 2 hours. Wanted to make sure I got a decent spec, you know.
Yeah, of course you do. So, how's Mandy?
She's devastated. Doesn't know whether she's coming or going.
I bet she doesn't.
That's why I wanted to get here early, you know, show me support. I don't want to think that she's on her own.
She must be going through hell, mustn't she? I still can't believe it, you know? A girl Beth's age just dying like that.
It's off its head, isn't it?
And they still don't know what caused it.
It's a mystery. We're gonna have to have a post-mortem.
You don't think, like, that, you know, she'd have done anything, you know, to hurt herself?
Oh, no, Jack. Not Beth. Definitely not. Oh, well, moment of truth's here. Today's the day when I find out whether my baby's gonna be born behind bars or not.
Let's hope to God Mandy walks free.
Oh, she can't go back to jail without Beth, you know, Jack. It'll kill her and all. Hey, hang on, who's this shower?
You don't look like our usual girls.
Hey, what are you doing? Come on. Hey, have a bit of respect, will ya? Let us in. Hey, mate, you can't do that. Jackie, the locker room. Hey, let us in! Hey, come on, mate, let us in! What you have done? Get on someone else's kids, will you? The poor girl's dead.
Paul is going to say something about Beth.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
May it please you, my lords. In this case, I appear for the appellant. My learned friend, Mr. Tate, appears for the Crown.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
You will be aware, my lords, that Elizabeth Jordache, whose appeal was also to be considered here today, died tragically 3 days ago in prison hospital. Consequently, the only appeal we are concerned with now is that of Amanda Jordache. My lords, my learned friend, I trust you will take into account Amanda Jordash's tragic loss during the course of this appeal.
Thank you, Counsel. And may I offer my sincere condolences to Mrs. Jordache. However, Counsel, I'm sure I don't need to remind you that this is a court of law, and as such, we cannot allow sentiment to cloud our judgment. The decision of this court will be reached on the basis of the evidence presented to us, and on that basis alone.
Of course, my lord. Amanda Jordache is currently serving a life sentence, having been found guilty of the murder of her husband, Trevor Jordache. At the same trial, she was, along with her daughter, the late Elizabeth Jordache, found guilty of conspiring to murder Trevor Jordache. Elizabeth Jordache was serving a 5-year prison sentence. However, since the trial, a considerable amount of important new evidence has come to light. We have an affidavit from Mrs. Jordache's daughter, Rachel, confirming that her father, Trevor Jordache, sexually abused her. My lords, you will be aware that this testimony conflicts with the evidence given by Rachel Jordache in the Crown Court. I shall be seeking the leave of this court to recall Rachel Jordache, and shall be calling upon Dr. Terence McAlone, the consultant psychiatrist, to give evidence about her state of mind. My lords, you are aware that a key point for the defense was the accumulation of violence and sexual abuse suffered by Mrs. Jordache, culminating in the rape of Rachel Jordache. It was Mrs. Jordache's testimony that she was forced into an impossible situation, that her actions were motivated by a desire to protect Rachel. Among the new evidence I refer to, there are also these letters written by Trevor Jordache to his daughter, Rachel. Their authenticity has been confirmed by 2 independent experts. This new evidence proves what kind of relationship Trevor Jordache had with his youngest daughter. You'll remember that it was Amanda Jordache's testimony that Trevor Jordache sexually abused Rachel Jordache. It was also her testimony that it was this very sexual abuse that finally drove her to kill Trevor Jordache. However, by Rachel Jordache denying that any such abuse ever took place, she cast serious doubt on the whole of Amanda Jordache's testimony. This new evidence proves not only that Amanda Jordache was speaking the truth, it also adds considerable weight to the argument that her mind had been so affected by Trevor Jordache's reign of terror that she was not in control of her faculties at the time that Trevor Jordache was killed. My lords, you will be aware that recently there have been several well-documented cases which, if not comparable, at least have some similarities to this case. The arguments for cumulative provocation and diminished responsibility are now well rehearsed. I would merely say that I would like to add my own voice to those arguments. It is the submission of the defense that a conviction should be quashed on the grounds that Amanda Jordache was suffering from diminished responsibility and the traumatic effects of prolonged and unremitting provocation during the period leading up to and at the time of the death of Trevor Jordache.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Tate?
My lords, may I also offer my sincerest condolences to Mrs. Jordache on her loss. My learned friend, Amanda Jordache has been found guilty of murder by a jury. She has also been found guilty of conspiracy to murder by the same jury. And now we are being asked to believe that she is not guilty and that her convictions are somehow unsound. On the basis of this new evidence, half a dozen scribbled notes from a father to his young daughter. My lords, these letters were not written with a poisoned pen, but with heartfelt warmth. They are merely a show of fatherly affection from Trevor Jordache to his youngest daughter, Rachel Jordache. Yes, he talks about their special love, their time alone. Is it any wonder when the rest of the family had disowned him? The very reason that we are here today is that none of us can know what was in Trevor Jordash's mind when he set pen to paper. And Trevor Jordash is not here to defend himself. Furthermore, my lords, we are presented with an affidavit from Rachel Jordash. In the Crown Court we are told one thing, now we are told another. Rachel Jordash's mother and sister were standing trial for the murder of the father that she loved dearly, so her traumatic bewilderment may have led her to say one thing, just as now her concern for her mother and her misplaced guilt lead her to say another. So what are we to believe? Are we to believe that she is a credible witness?
Isn't that why we've asked everyone to be here today, Mr. Tate?
Yes, quite, my lord, quite. However, this new evidence is flimsy at best and inconsequential at worst. It has no bearing on the fact that Amanda Jordash murdered her husband. It has no bearing on the fact that she conspired to commit that murder not once but twice, with weed killer and with drugs. Finally, my lords, this case has raised high emotions in and out of the courtroom. But what we must not lose sight of is that we are dealing with the unlawful killing of a man, Trevor Jordash. We cannot be seen to condone that. His death must be accounted for, and that is what is at issue here. For this reason, we must look beyond the tears and emotions, and we must ensure that justice is seen to be done. We have to apply the letter of the law. My lords, there are no grounds for quashing these convictions.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, Mr. Anderson?
My lords, I seek your lordship's leave to call Rachel Jordash here to say that the evidence which she gave at her trial is untrue.
If she said one thing on oath at her trial, and says quite the opposite in this court, does that not make her so unreliable that we cannot believe a word that she says?
Not if your lordships accept the evidence that has been presented, and therefore believe her upon her oath in this court.
We note the importance you place upon the fresh evidence of Rachel Jordash. What do you say about this, Mr. Tate?
Your lordships will have read the transcript of Rachel's evidence. It is absolutely clear and unqualified. Her father was never brutal towards her and never committed any acts of sexual impropriety towards her. Who's to say what pressures may have been brought on her to change her evidence?
My lords, this matter does not depend upon Rachel's evidence alone. I also seek to call a distinguished psychiatrist, Dr. McAlone, to explain the pressures she was under.
You may call your witnesses, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you, my lord. I'd like to call Dr. Terence McAlone.
I don't believe it, Jack. They're not letting anyone in.
You won't?
No one's allowed in because of these balls. I mean, they don't mind the vigil, but it's this other lot.
They've hijacked us again, haven't they?
How can they act like this when they know the Beth's dead? I mean, who are they? What are they after?
Some kind of lesbian activist group or something. Publicity for their own cause, whatever it is. They've ruined it for everyone, haven't they? They don't give a damn about Beth, you know.
I know they don't. And Mandy's in there on a trod because of these no marks. I mean, what do they want? Hey? I mean, it's got nothing to do with them.
So your experience in this field is considerable.
I've been working with children for over 30 years.
Children who've been the victims of sexual abuse?
More specifically, children who've been abused in the home.
In the home?
Or by a member of the immediate family.
Would a child who's been sexually abused in this way display any particular behavioral patterns?
Well, generally their behavior would be disturbed.
Could you be more specific?
Well, there are many ways that this disturbed behavior can manifest itself. On the one hand, they may become precocious, rebellious. They show little respect for authority, get involved in crime, engage in antisocial behaviour.
And on the other hand?
They may become introverted, uncommunicative. They have very low self-esteem.
Dr. McAlone, you spent some time interviewing Rachel Jordache. Did she fall into one of these two groups?
The former group. I found her at times to be rebellious and aggressive.
Do you believe her when she says that she was sexually abused by her father?
Her behaviour demonstrates some of the typical characterizations of someone who has been sexually abused.
Was she sexually abused by her father?
In my opinion, yes.
Thank you. Yet only some 3 months ago, Rachel Jordache, under oath in a court of law, said that her father had never abused her. How do you explain this turnabout?
At the time of the trial, in my opinion, she could have been in denial.
In denial?
She refused to believe what was happening to her. It was her way of dealing with something she knew was wrong.
So rather than confront the problem, she simply pretended that the problem didn't exist.
Exactly. She pushed it to the back of her mind, shut it out completely.
And how long can this denial go on?
Months, years, decades.
And in Rachel Jordache's case?
It lasted until her conscience was pricked, if you like.
So something brought her out of this denial. Something made her speak up and tell the truth.
The whole trauma surrounding the trial and the shock of her mother and sister going to prison, in my opinion, that's what brought her out of denial. And that's why she admitted her father had sexually abused her.
I see. And what about Rachel Jordache's state of mind now? Could she be lying to cover up for her mother?
In my opinion, Rachel Jordache is telling the truth when she says that her father sexually abused her.
Thank you, Dr. McAlone. No more questions.
I don't know why the coppers can't just shift him.
Do you want to start a race?
I've got to get in to see her, Jack. I've got to see Mandy.
Sinbad, love, you've got no chance.
I've got to get in and see her, otherwise she's going to think I've let her down.
Hey, now listen, no way. She knows you're here for her. She knows you wouldn't let her down.
These bloody women. They know that Beth's dead. Why can't they leave us alone, eh? It's not about them. It's about Mandy and my baby.
Some of these letters were written by your father whilst he was still in prison, right?
Yes.
In those early letters, he refers to you as my little girl.
That's what he used to call me. He used to say I was the baby of the family.
He also talks about how important it is to keep up with your schoolwork.
He was always going on about me getting my exams and that.
And he asks if you've been to the cinema, been anywhere interesting. Normal sorts of questions any father might ask.
I suppose so.
Now, this letter was written after your father came out of prison, after you and he had spent some time alone together. There's no more mention of trips to the cinema, of school homework. He talks about our little secret, our special love. He says, your mother and Beth must never find out. It's as if it's been written by a different person. Rachel, I want you to tell the court what had happened between you and your father, what had changed between you.
He said I was his favourite.
I see.
He said that Beth...
So, take your time. You were saying that your dad said that you were his favourite.
He said that Mum and Beth didn't love him anymore, and I was all he had left.
What else did he say?
that he needed comfort. Someone to make him feel better.
Go on.
He just wanted me to keep him warm and that. Hold him.
Hold him. And cuddle him? And where would that cuddling normally take place?
In my bedroom, usually.
Where in your bedroom?
In my bed.
And would that be under the bedclothes?
Yeah.
So you comforted him. Did you feel this was strange in any way?
Not when we were just cuddling.
So there was something else?
He kissed me.
Well, it's not unusual for a father to kiss his daughter.
It wasn't that sort of kiss.
What sort of kiss was it?
He used his tongue.
And how did you feel when he kissed you?
I cried at first.
And then?
And then he said he was sorry and he wouldn't do it again if I didn't tell anyone.
So you didn't tell anyone?
No.
And he didn't kiss you again?
Yeah. He kissed me again.
With his tongue?
Yeah.
Did you cry again?
A bit. But he got cross and he said I'd get in trouble if I told anybody.
So again, you didn't tell anyone?
I was too scared.
What else did your dad say?
He said that he needed a different kind of love.
What did he mean by that?
He blamed my mum, said it was all her fault. He said she wouldn't let him near her.
Rachel, what did he mean by a different kind of love?
He wanted to touch me.
And did he touch you?
Yeah.
Where did he touch you?
You know, up here and down below.
And how did you feel when he touched you?
I cried. I wanted me mum.
Well, why didn't you tell your mother?
Because he said it was all her fault and she wouldn't believe me.
We're almost there, Rachel. Did your father stop at touching you?
He said he wanted to show me how special I was to him.
What did he mean by that?
He pulled up my nightie and got on top of me. I tried to stop him. Honest, Mum, I tried.
What happened then?
He put his hand over my mouth.
And?
And then he really hurt me.
Rachel, did your father rape you?
Yes. He raped me. My dad raped me.
Thank you. No more questions, Lord.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Tate.
My lords, if I may. Rachel, are you fully aware of the importance of the evidence you have given this court?
Yes.
You've nothing more to say regarding your relationship with your father?
He raped me.
Yes. No further questions, my lords.
went all right then?
I think she's got a very good chance. Oh, thank God for that.
I just wish I could get in and see her.
Yeah, well, with these demonstrators here, I'm afraid it's out of the question.
Don't look at them, the nutters. They're just spoiling for the fight. They got no respect for Beth at all.
When will we know the verdict? Well, as soon as the judges come back in.
And when will that be?
Any time now. All this waiting around. Any news on what happened to Beth? No, not yet. Hopefully the post-mortem should enlighten us.
They must be doing Mandy's head, and how's she bearing up?
Remarkably well under the circumstances.
Oh, they can't lock her up again, though, can they? Not after Beth dying. I mean, they wouldn't do that.
Listen, it went as well as we could have hoped for.
It's just the thought of her being locked inside again. She won't last, not without Beth, I know it.
Sinbad, we have got a very strong case. It's looking good. But if the worst comes to the worst, Mandy's going to need you to be strong for her. She's relying on you.
Yeah, I know. Will you tell her, no matter what happens, I'll be here for her, all right?
I will. Listen, I better get back in there, OK?
Hi, love.
Where are you going?
Just gonna open the shop.
Oh, no, you're not.
You what?
I've told you, it's the open day at our Josh's nursery, and you're coming with us.
You're joking, aren't you?
Can you see me laughing?
What about the shop?
What about it?
Well, who's gonna run that?
I'll get Jackie to cover for a couple of hours.
She's in London, isn't she, on this appeal thing?
What? They're still going ahead with the appeal?
Yeah, well, I know it's a bit late for Beth, but Mandy's still there, isn't she?
Suppose so. But you think they'd cancel it, wouldn't you? You know, what with Beth topping herself, like.
Hey, now, come on. We don't know how she died yet.
Oh, come on, Ron. It's obvious. She was guilty. She knew they were going to lock her up, so she did away with herself.
Yeah, well, if she did, who can blame her, eh? Must have been really grim for her in that place. Poor kid.
Yeah, terrible way to go. Anyway, we don't want to be late, do we?
I told you, I've got no one to cover.
Well, you're going to have to shut the shop for a couple of hours then, aren't you?
You what? It'll cost me a fortune.
What kind of a father are you, eh?
Hey?
Putting a few lousy quid in front of your own son.
Now, come on, Bev. You know I don't mean it like that.
And all the other dads will be there. Oh, Josh is going to feel dead left out.
Oh, all right, but just for a couple of hours. I can do without all this running backwards and forwards.
Oh, I see. Want to stay behind your counter, do you? Taking things nice and easy.
How do you mean?
Well, not up to rushing around.
I know I've got a few years on you, Beverly, but I'm not quite ready to draw my pension just yet.
Thought never crossed my mind. Oh, there's the cab. We don't want to be late.
Yeah, well, you can just cancel it, can't you? Because we are going to walk round to that nursery, get a bit of fresh air. Thank you. Come on, my son.
They'll want you back in there for the verdict.
Well, doesn't seem to be any point anymore.
You can't give up now. You've come too far.
It went well for us up there. Things are looking really good. You could be free in, well, just a matter of hours.
See you upstairs.
What's the point in me being free without Beth? The whole campaign, everything, it was about me and Beth, the two of us.
Mandy, it's not just about you and Beth. It's about everyone who cares for you. It's about Rachel, Sinbad, and your unborn baby. It's about all your friends, all the people who campaigned to get you out of prison. It's also about all the women who are suffering like you and Beth and Rachel did. Look, I know it's hard after what happened to Beth, but you've got to try and see this through to the end. There are a lot of people counting on you.
We're not going to be here all day, are we, love?
Ron, you've done nothing but moan ever since we got here. This is our Josh's big day out, his nursery fun day.
Yeah, I know it is, but I haven't got anything in common with the other parents here, have I? I mean, look at this lot here. Jumping on that thing like big kids.
I see. Feeling your age, are you?
what?
Well, you're older than most of the dads here.
Get out of it. Look's a fella there my age.
Oh, yeah? Little Tommy Johnson's granddad.
Grandad?
Some seats over there, you know, if you want to sit down, have a little rest.
Hey, what do you think I am? Some kind of geriatric? You watch our Josh. I'll show you who's over the hill. So, that's 32 Diglas Street. Right, thank you. Thanks very much.
Dad?
God almighty, Carl.
What's up with you?
Oh, that was your mother.
Hey?
I didn't want her to hear me on the phone.
Why? What's up?
Well, I've been trying to find out some info on adopting.
Adopting?
Shh, keep your voice down.
What do you want to do that for?
Well, because I think it might do your mother some good.
You reckon?
Yeah, help her get over losing the baby, like, give her something else to think about.
Don't know about that, Dad.
Yeah, well, I've got to do it, because at the moment, I don't know how else to get through to her. I've got an appointment to see someone in half an hour.
Well, don't you think you should talk to me mum first?
I wish I could, son, but I can't. It just keeps shutting me out. And I mean, if she wants to have another kid, like, then...
Well, if you reckon it'll help her.
I don't know what else I can do, son. Anyway, I better start making tracks.
Dad? Before you get on, do you know this holiday in Florida?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I still haven't got anyone to go with.
Oh, aye.
And I was thinking...
That makes a change.
You what?
Never mind, son. Come on, I'm going to be late.
Well, what if I take our Lee?
To the States?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, of course I am.
No way.
You'd love it.
No.
If you're worried about the money, I'll pay for him.
Ali's not going to America with you. End of story.
Why not?
Because, Sonny Jim, you're hardly capable of looking after yourself, no mind a 16-year-old kid.
Ali's old enough to look after himself.
Not in Florida, he isn't. There's all sorts going on over there, lad.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, forget it, son. Ali stays here. Now, come on, son, I'm going to be late. Oh, and remember, not a word to your mother about the other thing.
Oh, I can't stand much more of this, Jack.
I know. It doesn't help having to listen to their rackets. They should be ashamed of themselves.
It's not looking good, is it?
What?
For Mandy, it's not looking good.
How'd you make that?
Because they're taking so long in there.
Sinbad, that doesn't mean anything, love.
Oh, come on, Jack. If they thought she was innocent, why don't they just let her go? Why are they taking so long?
They could be doing anything. They could be having a bussy or something.
They're not going to let her go, Jack. They're going to lock her up again. I know it.
Ron, there really is no need for this, you know.
Nobody writes Ron Dicko off.
I was only winding you up.
Yeah, well, I'll show you who's over the hill. Now, can you just step back a bit, please? I've got to get a good run at this.
Take it easy, eh? You did your back in the limbo the other day.
Geronimo!
Oh, my God! Ron! Is he all right? Ron, can you breathe? Are you all right?
Oh, my side!
What is it, babe? What's wrong?
Got a stitch.
God almighty, Ron, thought you'd had a heart attack.
Don't be daft. It was fits of fiddle. Oh! Come on, let's get out of here.
Is it time? The judges are on their way back in. So this is it then? Yeah, this is it.
God, I can't even get our Lee to come on holiday with me. Really, no mates at all.
God, you're gonna have me crying in my coffee in a minute.
Virtually giving it away. Free accommodation. It's a trip of a lifetime.
So, you're gonna go all on your lonesome then?
Looks like. Not unless you want to.
Don't put me on the spot, eh, Carl? I've explained why I can't go.
Yeah, you're right. No point confusing things between us, eh?
Oh, you've been getting on so well together. So, anyway, who's next on your holiday hit list?
Dunno. Only person I haven't asked is our Becca here.
Hey, that's not a bad idea, you know. It'd give me a break for a couple of weeks as well.
Hey, that's a point. I mean, you could do with a break. Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah, why not?
Taking her to Florida?
Disney World and everything, she'd love it. You like Mickey Mouse, don't you, Becca?
Yeah. But what about you?
Donald Duck's my favourite.
Don't be soft. I mean, dragging a 5-year-old around with you, will it cramp your style?
I'm not calling this a cop-off or anything.
I know, but...
I'd love to have my daughter with me. It'd be great. What do you reckon, Becca?
Yeah. You are serious, aren't you?
Too right I am. What'd you say?
Well, yeah. All right, then why not?
Nice one. Who says I'm Billy No, mate, say?
Reinforcements as soon as possible, please. I said reinforcements now.
What are they playing at now?
I've just about had enough of them.
Hey, hang on, Jack.
Listen, you bunch of divvies! What are you trying to prove? Hey, listen! I'm talking to you lot. Hey, you! Listen, are you so pig-headed that you won't even listen?
Hey, take it easy.
No, I won't take it easy, because someone's got to tell this bunch of no-marks about the damage they're doing. Listen, I don't know where you lot get off or what you're into, but you're not welcome here. You're going to be right. Yeah, you can shout as much as you like, but this has got nothing to do with you. Beth Jordache is dead, and she didn't want to be a martyr for your cause or anyone else's cause. So let her rest in peace, eh? Just allow the girl some dignity, will you? And let us get on with trying to get Mandy out of that place. So listen, if you want to stay, you just behave like human beings, all right? Or you can clear off and jump on someone else's bandwagon.
So, you're really serious about doing this bungee jump?
Well, don't sound so surprised.
Max, it's a long way down.
It's perfectly safe.
You know what you're like with heights.
I don't have a problem with heights.
You get dizzy climbing up the stairs.
Look, are you going to sponsor me or not?
All right. Seeing as the money's going to stay in my pocket anyway.
Will you stop asking me if I'm all right?
Well, I still think you should go home and put your feet up.
I don't want to put my feet up. There's nothing wrong with me.
Nothing wrong with you. You were the colour of boiled cabbage when they peeled you off that barfly.
Yeah, yourself. I was just winded.
Ron, you were knackered. You shouldn't be messing about like that at your time of life. Leave it to the younger blokes, eh?
Ron, just the man.
Yes, Maxie.
Only you did say that you'd sponsor me for this bungee jump.
So you're going to do it then?
So long as he doesn't get a nosebleed.
Yeah, thank you, Patricia.
Oh, Janice has got you wrapped right round her little finger, hasn't she?
So, when is this?
It's next Tuesday. The round table are having a charity fund day.
And tell me, can anybody do this?
Yes, as far as I know. So you'll sponsor me then, will you?
So about Maxie, I'll do a deal with you, eh? I'll sponsor you if you sponsor me.
Pardon?
Yeah, you can go off two at a time, can't you? I'll do the jump with you.
You're doing the bungee jump.
Too right I am. And all proceeds to the Alice Farnham appeal.
She's out, she's free.
I can't see him.
Andy!
Sit back. Please, could we just get out of here?
Take them to my hotel. They can rest there. Thanks, Mr. Anderson. Thanks for everything. May I wish you all the very best. I think you deserve it.
Come on, we'll get a taxi. Thanks.
How's that?
Ron, what are you doing a bungee jump for?
I'm doing it to raise money for charity. But if at the same time I can prove that I'm not past my sell-by date.
There's no need. Don't need to prove anything to me. I love you just the way you are.
Thank you, my love, but I'm still going to do this jump. I really feel up for it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that barfly thing's going to be a real taste for adventure.
What if you overdo it?
Hey, don't worry about me. I know what I'm doing. Besides, it'll give us a chance to get loads of sponsors when we're down the Legion tonight, won't it?
Tonight?
Oh, come on, Bev. Don't tell me you forgot. It's a charity night bingo, isn't it, eh? We got a great act on.
Promise Janice are going to town with her.
Oh, yeah, and what am I supposed to do? Like, go down the Legion on me Todd again?
I'm sorry, Ron, but I promised her I'd go clubbing.
Typical. Where to this time?
Well, we thought we might try Heat.
Heat? It's a new one on me.
Well, it's supposed to be dead good. People come from all over the place. Well, it doesn't start till dead late, then.
Oh, that's okay then, isn't it? You'll be able to come down the Legion with me after all, before you go clubbing.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, come on now, Bev. Fair's fair. Tell you what, you come with me down the Legion, then I'll go to this heap place with you, eh? Problem solved.
You want to come clubbing with us?
Yeah, why not?
Ron, I don't know if it'd be your scene. I mean, it's all dance music, like.
Hey, I could cut a rug with the best of them, you know. Besides that, fancy a bit of clubbing. Yeah, it's ages since I had a decent boogie. Oops, better get that. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, so he's serious about doing this bungee jump then?
Deadly. I don't know what's got into him.
Bit of friendly rivalry with Knox, I imagine.
Well, if they're strapped in together, if one goes, they both go. Anyway, I don't think it's Max who's trying to prove a point to. I think it's me.
Really?
Well, he sees me with people my own age. He's bound to feel a bit left out, isn't he?
There's life in the old dog yet, eh?
He even wants to go clubbing with me and my mates. I mean, as much as I love the fella, I need my own social life. Mates my own age. Just hope he doesn't overdo things. You know, push himself too far.
I went to see some people earlier today.
What people?
These people.
Adoption?
Yeah, you see, the thing is, the fella down there reckons
You really
that...
don't understand, do you?
Sorry?
I don't want to adopt.
I know, I thought...
You thought we could replace her. But we can't, Eddie. Just not that easy. Not that easy.
Get up home.
Ron, are you sure you want me to come to Legion?
Of course I want you to come. It's a big night.
And you sure you want to come clubbing with me and Janice?
Hey, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Even though you're feeling tired?
I've never felt better in my life, love. Can't wait to get in that dance floor, show them how it's done.
Suppose you better get going then.
Right, just applying the finishing touches, my sweet. Bit of hairspray for the old barnet and a bit of the old aftershave. Splash it all over, right? And... what do you think? Man about town or what?
You've got your suit on.
Yeah, looks cracker, doesn't it, eh? Thought I'd make the effort.
Do you not think you look a bit overdressed?
Overdressed? That's quality, that, dear. You know what they say, don't you?
No.
Quality never goes out of fashion. You want that, gorgeous? Let's paint the town red. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't mean to upset you. I thought it might help.
How are some leaflets on adoption going to make me feel better?
I don't know. I just thought...
You just don't understand, do you?
No. No, I don't understand. I don't understand anything anymore.
What?
I don't know whether I'm coming or going with you, Rosie. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, what you want me to do, because you just won't let me in.
What do you mean?
I only went to see about adoption because I didn't know what else to do. And I still don't know what else to do because you just keep shutting me out and I'm up the wall with it.
Sorry.
I don't want you to be sorry. I just want you to let me... talk to me. About anything. Just talk to me, Rosie. Is that too much to ask for?
I'm sorry.
I want to be here for you, help you get through this, but you've got to let me get close to you.
I didn't realise.
No. No. Listen. I know you feel terrible. Worse than I'll probably ever know. But when they took part of you away, they took part of me as well. It's not just you who can't have kids, it's us. You never even asked me how I felt about losing the baby.
I didn't realise. I'm sorry.
I just want you to let me be close to you.
I want you to be close to me.
I haven't cried for you, you know. respect for her.
We won't stay here too long, eh, love?
Ron, we've only just got here.
I know, but I'm a bit tired after the leisure. And anyway, half of these look as though they're ready for the beach. God almighty, did you see those two? They've got nothing on.
Ron, it's £8 each.
£8? You get chicken in the basket as well for that, I hope.
Sorry, mate.
Eh?
Sorry, mate. Too old.
Bev?
So?
He's only knocked me back.
You what? Why?
Said I'd look out of place and I was too old. Cheeky get.
Oh, it just must be the clothes you're wearing.
Yeah, he wouldn't know style if it hit him over the head with the hammer. Come on, let's get out of here.
I said I'd meet Janice inside. I can't stand her up.
What about me?
I'm sorry, Ron, but not exactly your scene anyway, is it? You keep my side of the bed warm, mate. See you later.
Bev?
Here they are.
Wait, take it easy. Hang on, take it easy. Come on. She's pregnant, for God's sake.
Please, please, can I have your attention, please? Thank you. Now, Mrs. Jordache has prepared a statement which she'd like to read to you. However, there will be no opportunity for questions.
Today I was freed by the Court of Appeal. They finally decided that I was right in defending myself and my daughters by killing my husband. I'd like to thank all my friends and all those people who campaigned for my release, and everyone who supported me over the past few months. But the one person that I would really like to thank should be standing alongside me here today. My daughter Beth. It's because of Beth's strength and courage that I am a free woman today. From day one, it was Beth who protested our innocence. It was her who inspired the campaign to free us. She never gave up hope. She never stopped believing our innocence. And it was her determination which kept us going through our darkest hours. This should have been her moment of victory. I don't want anyone to forget the name Beth Jordache. And I intend to start an appeal in her name to raise money for women's refuges. And this way, none of us will forget what Beth Jordache did for women in this country.
If you'd like to talk to someone in confidence about issues similar to those which have affected Mandy and Rachel Jordache, you can phone a free helpline on 0800 850 500. The lines are open for the next 2 hours.
Two and three's five, love. Thanks very much. Joanna.
Oh, jeez. Hey, you want to get a move on, you know. You don't want to be late for your big day.
Yeah, might just nip to the lab before we go. I don't know what was in that stuff you gave me for brekkie, but it's really given me the jip. Last thing I need on this bungee jump is dodgy guts.
I told you, roughage is good for you. You need something to line your stomach if you're going to be jumping about later.
It'll be your nerves. I'd be nervous jumping from hundreds of feet up in the air.
Nerves as if. Hey, Maxie maybe, but I can't wait to do it.
Hi, love.
No animals in here.
Yeah? Well, she's okay, yeah.
I was talking to the dog.
Hi, Pat. Have you heard? Yeah, Dad told me.
Heard what?
Mandy's appeal.
They've reduced the charge to manslaughter. They've released her on probation.
You what? Should have been one of the happiest days of her life.
Well, when's she due back?
I don't know. Sometime today, I suppose.
Yeah, she's been very lucky, hasn't she? Mind you, a lot of criminals don't get what they deserve these days. They're too soft on them.
Well, Mandy hardly deserved life in the first place, and I do think under the circumstances we should all be offering her our support.
God knows she'll need it after what she's been through.
Hey, listen, you know, with Mandy getting out and that, like, well, I was thinking...
Oh, steady now.
Well, you know, I was organising this welcome home do for them, you know, for when she got back and that, like... Well, maybe I should still do it. You know, they could do with cheering up, couldn't they?
Well, they're hardly wanting to be doing the okey-cokey, are they, with Beth dead?
Well, I didn't mean a knees up, did I? Just a couple of bevies with a few friendly faces around for when they get back. I mean, you know, with all the campaigning and that, like... I mean, there is still something to celebrate, isn't there?
You know, I don't really think... It's a nice thought, love, you know, but if I was Mandy right now, I think I just want to be on my own.
I've just been into Rachel. She's okay. And I managed to get hold of Alison. She said she'll come and say to her before we get off. Listen, man, why don't we get off somewhere, eh? Anywhere. When you feel more up to it. I don't mind where we go. You choose.
You know, we have the funeral. I don't want a lot of prayers and thanking God. Beth wouldn't want that.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, what's she got to thank God for? What sort of life did she have and all because of...
Don't, man. You're going to upset yourself even more.
I don't think I've got any tears left. You know, the only thing that's kept me going since Beth died is knowing that she won't be with that bastard now. Because he'll stay in hell forever.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, come on, Mum. She said she'd only be 5 minutes. You all right?
Must be something I've eaten.
Oh, dear. Looks like you won't be doing your charity jump, then.
Of course I will. Oh, just feel a little off colour, that's all. Then again, if I am ill, it'd be terrible letting the charity down.
Max, don't you think all this has gone far enough?
What?
All this stupid one-upmanship with Ron Dixon. You're as bad as each other.
You don't think I'm only doing this jump because Clampett is, do you?
Well, I can't think of any other reason. Look at the state of you.
I'll be all right. As I say, I can't let the round table down now, can I?
Not to mention your ego. Darling, no one's going to think any the less of you because you won't risk your neck doing some silly charity jump.
I would hardly call a jump of 150 feet silly.
No? Well, I would. In fact, I'd call it downright stupid. I mean, nowadays, a lot of charities say no to people who want to do parachute jumps and things. It's dangerous. Please, darling, won't you pull out?
No. No way. No, I'm going to do this thing if it kills me. Excuse me.
Thought I could smell bacon.
Done me a couple of eggs as well, just how you like them.
Oh, you don't have to cook for me, love.
And why not? You deserve it.
Oh, I don't know. I've been taking it all out on the wrong person, haven't I? It's the doctors I should be blaming, not you. I'm sorry, love.
Yeah, well, we can blame them all we like. Doesn't change what's happened, does it?
No, but they can't just pack us off like that. Can you get time off work today?
Should be able to. Why?
I think we should go back to Aussie.
Why, like?
Because I'm not letting them treat me like this, Ed. No way. I want to do something about it. There are questions to be answered.
You okay?
Yeah.
Listen. Nothing else is going to happen to us. Not to me, you, or Rachel, or the little one in here. Because I won't let it happen, okay?
I'll go.
I'm sorry I'm late. I got held up in the traffic.
It's all right, come in.
Hi, Sinbad.
Hi, Alison. Right, well, come on, Rach, we'll let your mum and Alison say ta-ra. See you downstairs. Ta-ra, Alison.
Bye. Take care.
Thanks for everything.
See you soon. Bye-bye, Rach.
See ya.
How are you feeling?
Oh, okay, you know. Right. You first.
I just wanted to say, I know this is all supposedly part of the job, but you and Beth were, are, two of the most special people I'll ever meet. And I'll never forget you. Oh, God. I told myself not to do this. I'm sorry. Get emotionally involved.
It's okay. Alison, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be free now to try and stop what happened to us happening to other women. Because I'm going to go on fighting this. I can't let Beth down.
We've just got to keep chipping away. Do we see a change? And we'll do it in Beth's name.
Still not too late to change your mind.
Patricia, for the last time, I'm doing it, all right? Now, come on, let's get going.
Your father, the hero.
Hi, Maxie. Nice day for today.
Yes, it's very nice.
Good job we caught you. Where's your Tommy?
He's with friends. We're picking him up later.
Oh, great. We'll all be able to fit in then, eh?
Pardon?
You don't mind us squeezing in here with you, do you?
What? No, I'm sorry. I don't think there's enough room.
Ah, there'll be loads of room in here, if Bev holds her breath.
Oh, thanks a lot, Twiggy.
Hello, cheeky chops, how are you? Right, give us a bit.
There really isn't enough room.
Fine. Oh, man, me Bev, me foot.
Well, shift it then.
I can't move over anymore. I'll be sat on little Alice.
I've saved her from a fate worse than death then, haven't I?
Pity our mate's not here, innit?
Where's he gone again?
Oh, I don't know, see some commie hoofers, hoo-ah, boo-ah, something like that. Still, be enough people there to cheer us on, eh, Max?
More the merrier.
The old nerves holding up, are they?
Fine. Can't wait.
No, me neither.
I wonder if someone should be there when Mandy gets back. She's expected today.
No, they want to be on their own, won't they? Celebrate Mandy's newfound freedom.
Yeah, leave them to it, eh?
Anyway, you wouldn't want to miss me and your Maxie's big day now, would you?
Jim will fix it, eh, Cracks? I know what I'm doing. Yeah, this is just what Mandy'll want, to cheer her up. Nice one, eh, kid?
Oh, I was wondering where you got to. Thought for a minute you were avoiding me.
No, I've just been to get some change. I thought I wasn't taking you to the counter until later.
You are? It's just I thought I'd go mad if I stayed in that flat any longer, so I thought I'd come down here. Save you picking me up.
All right.
Oh, Pat, these would look brilliant in your living room.
I don't think so.
They are a bit quiche, aren't they?
Quiche? Oh, kitsch. Yeah, they are rather.
You know, it's a shame we couldn't bring them over. We'd have made a fortune here on. Right. Blimey, it's higher than I thought.
Yeah, it does look quite high, doesn't it? Probably looks high from down here. Probably not that high once we get up.
No.
Well, I think it's pretty high from wherever you're standing. Not too late, you know.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's it, Maxie. Do you dares, eh?
Hey, you're on.
What? Our turn already?
Right, well, looks like this is it then.
Now or never, eh?
Max, you're not going to war.
No, of course not. I'm just saying goodbye, that's all.
Hey, with any luck, you might come back 6 inches taller. Oh, what's wrong? Anyway, look, good luck. Mwah. If you're really good, I'll get you a burger afterwards, double cheese.
Oh, lovely. No onions, eh?
Right, come on, let's get our costumes on before we miss our turn.
And don't forget to smile.
It'll be all right.
Hi, kids, all right?
All right, Jimmy.
Mick, listen, I'm trying to fix a little welcome home party. You know what Mandy's for when they get back. Any chance of you donating a bit of scoff?
Well, we're just out to see someone, but I don't think they'll be up for a party, Jimmy.
Not you and all, Mick. Why is everyone round here dead against trying to cheer up a couple of mates, eh? I mean, after all everyone's done for the campaign, we got it out, didn't we?
Yeah, Beth wasn't so lucky, was she? I just don't think it's a good idea, that's all.
Yeah, well, if you change your mind, bring a bit of scran, eh? Hey, and listen, your girlfriend's invited as well. Jenny, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, nice one, kid, nice one. Just leave it to your Uncle Jim, eh? See you later.
Great view though, eh, Max?
Yeah, fantastic.
Hey, we're going to be going down like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
What, dressed like that?
No, do you remember that film where they're both going to jump off the cliff from one side to the other? Don't worry, the ground will break our fall. Dead funny.
They die in the end.
Yeah. Can you see the girls anywhere?
No.
Oh, there they are. Ron! Sorry, Max. Sorry.
Come on, Ron, wave!
Right. This is it. Don't worry, Max. Be a doddle.
Yeah.
No, Ron, I think... I'm sorry, I can't do it.
You what?
Look, I think it's, I don't feel very well, actually. I think it's something I've eaten. You're on your own.
Looks like your Maxie's bottle's gone.
Oh, well, thank God for that.
What's that?
3, 2, 1, bungee!
Geronimo!
Oh my God, he's done it! He's actually done the jump! Hey, he's not a jail codger after all. Oh no, I forgot to take a picture, he's gonna kill me.
Piece of cake.
I'm sorry for the delay. Now, Mrs. Banks. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm physically okay, I suppose, you know. Just a bit tired.
But?
Well,
We've just got a few questions, Doctor.
Well, I hope I can come up with the answers.
see, the thing is, Mr. Stewart, to be honest with you, I'm still not too clear why I had to be given an hysterectomy.
Right. Well, if we hadn't have done it, there was a possibility that your uterus might have ruptured again in the future, which would have been very serious. But as I said to your husband, we were fighting against time, and we had to make a decision fairly quickly.
Yeah, but fair dues, eh, Mr. Stewart? I mean, I'm not a doctor. If I'd have known all the ins and outs of it, I wouldn't have given you the go-ahead.
Yes, I accept that. But as I said, we didn't have enough time to consider the ins and outs. Your wife was at risk.
But it wasn't really a matter of life and death at the time, was it? I mean, why couldn't I have had the operation next year?
Well, as we saw it, we were acting in your best interest, Mrs. Banks. Another operation would have meant you have gone through this trauma all over again, both physically and mentally. And to be frank, unfortunately, we do have to consider our resources in all this as well. And you did sign the consent form allowing us to operate.
But if it had said on the form, while you're here, there's a chance we could whip your womb out, I never would have signed in a million years, never. You got kids, have you?
Yes, one.
Still, you can always have more if one's not enough, can't you, eh? Well, I can't, thanks to you.
All right, love.
Now, I just want to know what you're going to do about it, that's all.
I do understand how traumatic this must be for you, for both of you.
Do you?
Yes, I do. But I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. However, if it might help, I'm sure the hospital could arrange you to meet a counsellor.
You what? A few cosy little chats with a box of tissues on me lap and everyone's going to be okay, is that it? I'm sorry, you're just not on. Come on, Ed. It's just a waste of time.
Watch it, Maxie. Long way to the ground there, mate.
Yes, thank you, Jack Benny.
My hero. Hey, where are you going with those?
In there?
Your Jackie's gonna kill you when she finds out you're still carrying on with this stupid party idea.
What is it with you people round here, eh? It's not a rave. It's just a quiet little get-together, that's all. A welcome home for me mate Sinbad and his girl Mandy. All right?
Isn't that a bit insensitive?
Yeah, well, no sense, no feeling.
Where's your T-shirt, Maxie?
He's not been well.
Yeah, you haven't got a good head for nights, have you, mate?
I had food poisoning.
Hey, you take it easy, Maxie. Look after yourself. Just stick to the soup. Chicken soup.
Come on. Yeah, I know.
You look better today.
I am. Linda's brilliant. She just makes me feel better about myself.
That's a step in the right direction, isn't it?
Thanks for coming with me, Mick.
Like I said, if it helps you get yourself sorted, then I don't mind.
Well, I think it is. In fact, I was thinking of coming a couple of times a week.
If that's what you want. Could get pricey.
Worth it, though. I must admit, it does help when you come here with me. Is there any chance you could come with me again on Friday?
I don't know about that.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have asked. I'll just come on my own.
Well, if you think it helps. Okay. We'll see how it goes, eh?
Mandy should be home soon. Jackie Corkill says she's travelling up this Abbey.
Yeah? Do you reckon we should pop round and see her? I don't know what you're saying the circumstances like, whether it's congratulations or condolences.
Maybe we should leave it for a day or two, eh? See how it goes.
Yeah, put that down for a sec, will you? You haven't stopped since we got back from the Aussie.
I know. It's just, you know, if I keep busy, it'll stop me getting angry. Oh, can't believe that fella today.
Not just him, though, is it, love? It's all of them. Flaming doctors. Never wrong, are they?
But it was wrong, Ed.
Hey, love, you're preaching to the converted here. Of course it was, but I don't know what else we can do about it.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm going to do something.
What, like?
I've no idea, but I'm not letting this go.
Dragon, come on. And don't you be giving the game away either. Come here, come on.
Down there, keep it chase.
Yeah, come on.
You coming in with us, right?
I think I'll go and get changed, then come back over later. Is that all right?
All right, then.
Yeah, Mum. Don't worry. See you in a bit.
See ya.
Mum. I'm glad you're back. I just wish our Beth was here. Do you mind if I don't come back to this house?
No, love, I understand. It's not as if you're a million miles away anymore.
Thanks, Mum. See you later.
See you, Rich. Listen, we could stop in a hotel if you don't want to come back home tonight, you know.
No, I'd have to come back here sometime.
You sure?
You know, we've been here over 2 years, and I don't feel like I know this little close one bit. It's like I've lived on another planet all that time. Come on.
Here we go. Surprise! Welcome home, man. Welcome home, kid. Now, listen, look. I know you've got your troubles and that, but, hey, life goes on, doesn't it, eh? So I just thought you could do with a little bit of cheering up. I was hoping to get a few of the neighbours here, but they didn't seem to reckon that you'd fancy it. Can't think why, can you, hey?
Jimmy, what are you doing here?
Listen, don't be worrying. It's all on me, kid. Now,
Jimmy.
come on, man. Come on, man. Here, here. Whoa! There, kid. Get that down, yeah? And you better get used to it, because that is what freedom tastes like.
Get out!
I never meant to...
Jimmy, just go with her, please.
Look, I was only trying to help.
Out!
Yeah, all right, I'm going.
Are you sick or what?
Hey, sorry, I was just... Yeah, listen, sorry. I'm gone. Come here, come on.
I just don't understand him. Sometimes he's just...
Why? The people constantly think they can just barge in here and organise my life like I don't exist, like I'm not here. I mean, I didn't ask for any of this.
Man, I'll clean it all up later. Leave it.
I've got nothing to celebrate.
Man, you're free. You won.
You sound like I came upon the lottery or something. It wasn't a game. We shouldn't have had to go through it all in the first place. I have lost my daughter because of all this. I don't even want to be here. I hate it here. This was our safe house. He's still here. I can feel him. It's his house and it'll always be his house. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Everything.
Man, don't.
They might have freed me, but I'm still a prisoner, aren't I? I'm still being punished. I lost Beth. Well, it's a bit of a mess, really, isn't it?